Hello. It's dark. It's hot. I'm not gonna switch on the light because it's messy as well. But I'm just reminded of the scripture where God says to Abraham, go to the land that I will show you. And I just got stuck there a little bit because God, being God, could have said simply could have simply said, go to Tembisa, go to Soweto, go to wherever. But it says, go to the land to which I will show you. And I was sitting there and I was like, how God, why wazanga UTJ go and tell him where he's going from the get-go? And to me, it then dawned on me that when he says to later to what's the one? Who's the one that's running away in the Bible? Jonah. Yeah. When it says go to Nineveh, he goes to Tarshish because he's told go, and then he feels he can just go wherever he wants because he doesn't want to go there because these ones don't deserve, because those ones deserve. He had his own reasons. So when we go back to the story where God says to Abraham, go to the land that I'll show you. For me, it's a profound part because it says go, but I will show. So go, but I lead, meaning that you go, but you follow my lead. Your arrival depends on your companion, your cleaving to me. Your arrival depends on your dependence in me, not in self. And I think a lot of us depend on ourselves for a lot of things, you get into the new year, I've got a lot of plans for this new year. I have an alternative platform that I've created for artists, which is called Ziveze. I've got a big career thing that I'm doing with schools later in the year, and then I've got my own music show that I'll be doing, and then aside from that, I'm promoting my book. There's a lot going on, and it can easily get overwhelming. One, because you're thinking, where are the resources going to come from? All these things are looking for money from me. All these things are expecting me to put a seed on them. And this, by the way, is going to be the first time ever in my life where I'm sowing a seed, and a massive one, on myself. I've been a guy that's very giving. I give to people. I love giving. I love to elevate people and to partner with God in advancing the kingdom, wherever it is. But for the first time, I'm partnering with God in advancing the vision and the dream in my life. And this is very exciting. One would say, but you've been partnering with God. You went to school, you did this, you did this. Of course, I've been partnering with God in those regards. But I think that I've always used my money for the world. I've always used a little that God gives me just to put bread on somebody else's table, to get this one shoes, to advance certain things, and to make sure somebody doesn't give up on their dream, and facilitate like they do what they're meant to do. But this year, the wheels have turned. It's a journey. A return to a place called home, and it's about finding me. It's about giving my dreams a yes and a moment to live, and it's about giving this artistry and this call and this function a yes. But this is not about me. This clip is really just to say to you guys, God says, go to the land that I will show you. Now, to win, I'm not going to give you a message for 2020 and try to sound like, oh, God said. No, this is a conversation that generally we're just having right now. And I thought, let me just pull the camera quickly and just share it with you. And it says, go to the land that I, as God, will show you. So it is not the plans that you have for yourself. He even says, I know the plans that I have for you, for your life. And those plans are the plans to prosper you, are the plans. But it doesn't say, I know your plans, because you don't know the place where we're going. You don't know the land that I'm going to show you. You don't know what's happening when we get there. You don't know who is there. You don't know why I am even sending you there. Excuse me. You don't even know why I am sending you there. You understand? So when he says, go to the land that I, as God, will show you. I want you to tap into that, meaning learn to trust more, learn to surrender. Your song must be, Lord, as I am, I come to your throne. I come with all of me ready to surrender to your vision, to your direction, to anything that you are saying that I should do. Where you lead, I am going. Yo, Lord, there's a song I wrote some time ago. It says, I don't have all the answers. I don't know which road to take, but I know one thing: this is where I belong. And the only way you can say that this is where you belong is because he's with you, is because you understand that you are where he is. When he moves, you move. When he stands, you stand. When he sits, you sit. A lot of people are going to say, why weren't you there? I was not there because he said he didn't say nothing about me being there. Why are you here? I'm here because he is here. I'm here because he's sending me there. So in 2020, I'm yielding to go to the land that he will show me. This also means that I'm starting a journey with a lot of hopes and dreams, but with no knowledge or foresight of where it is that we're going. All I have is that we are going. Reminds me of a story in the boat when it said to the disciples, we're crossing over to the other side. And they get on the boat and then a storm arises. And when the storm arises, everybody panics but Jesus. He's taking a nap. They wake him up, he wakes up, and they say, dude, don't you see? Like, we about to die. Are you crazy? How do you even sleep? And he's like, but I say we're crossing over. He looks at the seas, he speaks to the wind, he speaks to the water, and everything comes down. And why? Because he was crossing over. He had given them a word. Just because he had said we're crossing over didn't mean we're not going to face storms, we're not going to face trials, we're not going to face hardships. It didn't mean that. It didn't mean we're exempt from that, but it meant that even in those moments, you're never alone. Even in those moments, you can always run to him. You can always wake him up. You can always say, Lord, the storm is big, the wind is too much, and he can then address it. I want to say, as we're getting into this new year, this is a word for me, but I know that it might be a word for you too. Where he leads, we follow. He says, go to the land I will show you. He will do the showing. I'm excited about where he's taking me. I'm excited about what this year holds. I'm excited. I know it's a big one. I know it's a good one. I know it's going to be one with a lot of highs and lows. It's going to be challenging, but I know it's going to bear the most remarkable fruits. But it's all in the yielding. He's leading. He's showing. You following. Me, you, we going. But he under his direction. Stay blessed, guys. This is a long video. Like I said, my room is a mess. I am just like chilling. It's just one of those days. But I thought when we're having this conversation, I quickly said, let me just switch on the light. Grab my camera and just say something to you guys, because I know that this might be a blessing to somebody out there. Where he leads, we follow. He says, go to the land I will show you. Stop showing him. Follow him instead. He's leading. Thank you.